I'm sorry it wasn't more elegant. Cow-chan doesn't eat much, so I'm glad you had enough to be satisfied. After all, I'll never be satisfied, and never be satisfied. Yeah, and stop breaking out into song, Mom. You're embarrassing me. Hello, welcome back to episode 6 of UsoNatsu. In real time for you, depending on when you watch this video, it's probably been about a week since episode 5, but for me, it's been mere minutes. As I mentioned last time, I am immediately recording this one right afterwards. So, last time, we found out who won the tennis match. It was Riku, surprise, surprise, so they had chicken in their curry and not beef. And Kadu found out that apparently some people put Worcestershire sauce in their curry. And fortunately enough, that was the secret ingredient that Shiori was missing. Or I guess Kadu found that out from her mother, not Shiori. Shiori was the one who benefited from it, because turns out her family's secret recipe needed that Worcestershire sauce. And so, all's well that ends well. Unfortunately, or fortunately rather, Riku then was like, hey man, or hey girls, y'all wanna come over to my house so we can bake? It'll be great, and then we can have a sleepover, and we can wear cute pajamas and talk about the girls that we like, because none of us like boys, right? And then, Kadu and Shiori were like, that sounds great. But then, Riku was like, oh no, I can't do the sleepover, or host you guys, because my brother's gonna have his friends over. Thus, very cleverly avoiding the need for her parents or her brother to have sprites or voice actors. And it ended up having to be Kadu who asked her mother if she could host the girls on the weekend. Which is great because not only does it keep in line with only having to have additional voice actors and sprites for Kadu and Shiori's parents, it also means that Kadu has to have character development and talk to her parents, so it's a win-win. Anyway, last time we finished Chapter 5, started Chapter 6, so let's be happy and continue the game. Another morning. As usual, I wake up feeling refreshed, like drinking a Coca-Cola. Please sponsor me. Being a morning person has a lot of advantages, although I don't mind up staying late either. Maybe I have energy to spare because I don't participate in cram school or after-school activities. Riku and I had our conversation at Diana Deer on Monday. Tuesday was the tennis match, and Wednesday was the cooking lesson. Thus, this week has been jam-packed full of excitement thus far. And now we have something to look forward to over the weekend. It's Friday, getting down Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, the sleepover. At my place, I'm certain that something in Shiori has changed, and in myself as well. If I hadn't met her, I'd probably be spending my time consumed with painful thoughts of Sensei, either locked up in my room or wandering around aimlessly.
思い出の地巡りは一回休みになっちゃったけど、ちょうどいいかもね。
I know we have to take a break from the memory tour for now, but maybe it's for the best. Or maybe it's from the best. It might take some time to figure out what exactly it means to leave feelings and memories in the past where they belong. And they might never be a memory. Those are the thoughts running through my very awake and alert mind as I count down the minutes until our afternoon meetup.
顔洗おうっと。
I should wash my face. I did not catch the date. Is it Saturday already? I get out of bed, my body feeling lighter than usual, and head to the bathroom. It's a day, getting down on a day. Gotta do some baking. It is Saturday. I arrive at Yokohama Station a little early and decide to hang out in my usual spot. The usual spot? My reluctance to go to the spot where I'd waited for Sensei so many times is slowly starting to fade. My feelings are being smoothed down over time, like a pebble in water. But I still hate being reminded of her, and having that memory cast a shadow over my emotions. I especially don't want to let her ruin the fun sleepover we're about to have.
楽しいこと考えよう。うちに友達が来るなんていつ以来だろう。
Tuxedo, cat. Think happy thoughts. How long has it been since I last had friends over? I know for sure that it was before the week I spent at Sensei's house after running away from home.
やっぱり思い出しちゃうな。
I really don't remember. She forgore. I know being alone here probably isn't such a great idea, but for now, my dulled emotions allow me to look at it with a degree of objectivity. There's no doubt in my mind that memories are intrinsically linked to locations, which means that every moment I spend in this place now might be helping to overwrite them.
オスカル
Hey, Kadu! Look, she's got an I Love Donuts shirt. Oh, she's got part of a sleeve here, but not a sleeve here. I also want to see what's going on up in here. You gotta move your hand, Kadu.
リクありがとう。
Thanks, Riku. Look at what she's doing. Look at what she's doing. What is she doing?
は何がだ
Huh? What for?
こっちの話。
For being here. Riku interrupts my navel-gazing session. Despite being aware that obsessing over this stuff is meaningless, my thoughts keep going back to it. I know, I'd go back to you.
いやいいけどさ
Sure, I guess. No problem.
リクのシャツかわいい色してる。
The color of your shirt is really cute. It really brings out your eyes.
そうなんだいいだろう買ったばっかなんだよこれ
Oh, I thought so too. Pretty nice, huh? I just bought it.
髪も下ろしてるし、着替えてきたの？
And your hair's down too. Did you change? Wasn't her hair down last time?
ああそうだよ部活の時に私服持ってってさバレないように学校出るの大変だったよ
Oh, that's what she means. Yeah, I did. I brought my own clothes to practice. It was tough sneaking out of school without getting caught. One of our school rules is that students have to be in uniform at all times while on campus. I've heard that the rule isn't strictly enforced during club training days or school festival preparations when there aren't any regular classes in session, though.
でしおりより私が先か雨降ってないみたいでよかったよな
I can't believe I made it here before Shiori. I'm just glad it doesn't look like it'll rain.
雨降るの？朝はいい天気だったけど。
Was it supposed to? The weather seemed fine this morning.
なんか予報ではなまあ今日は夜までそんな感じみたいだからさ一日家でちょうどよかったかもな
That's what the weather report said. It should stay dry until the evening at least, but we'll be at your place, so it's like fine either way, right?
うんそうだね。
Yeah, good point.
カオルもちょっとは天気予報見ろよ
You really should look at the weather report once in a while. I honestly never pay much attention to the weather in general. Though thinking back, I've ended up getting caught in the rain unexpectedly an awful lot. I don't think Sensei ever bothered to check the weather either. Just as I begin to get frustrated over my thoughts turning to Sensei no matter what the topic, I hear Shiori's voice.
おはようございます
Good morning.
しおりありがとう。
Shiori, thanks. What is she wearing? At least she's wearing like sort of normal clothing? Okay. It kind of looks like she's wearing... I don't know. It's like she's wearing overalls, but like not. It's like overalls mixed with a swimsuit. Oversuit. Swimmeralls.
だから何なんだよそれ
What kind of response is that? On closer inspection, Shiori really has an aura about her that really makes her stand out in the crowd. Her hair is so shiny and long, and her eyes are so big. I can't think of any way to describe her other than gorgeous.
今日も可愛いね。
Jomo, Sui-chan, wait. You're as cute as always. Shiori-chan wa kyomo kawaii. What?
ふと思っただけ。今日のコーデも似合ってるしさ。
Just a passing thought. Your outfit looks really nice. You know, I really don't remember anything that they've worn. But I don't know if we've ever seen Riku in anything that would have, like... You know, like... Kadu's really flat. You know, really flat stomach. Shiori's she's always got like a shirt tucked into whatever she's wearing. I don't know if she's wearing shorts or jeans or whatever. I don't know if we've ever seen her in anything where you could see... I assume if any of them had like abs or anything, it'd be her, Swimmer Girl. Although, Aoi doesn't have... Oh, I don't know. Does Aoi have abs? I'll have to look. Next time we play Danganronpa this week, I'll have to Look to see if Aoi has abs.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, thank you very much. Shiori looks at me shyly, her cheeks bright red as she does an Elvis impression. Maybe it's because she's awkward around boys, or that she's an honor student who can feel kind of unapproachable, or that she's not straightforward like Riku, but whatever the reason, she's not used to getting compliments. I simply watch as she struggles to find the right words to say. After a few moments of staring at each other, Riku speaks up.
おーい。おい。
Hey! Hey!
だってさ、リクもそう思うでしょ？
I'm sure Riku feels the same way, right?
いや、思うよ。確かにしおりは今日も可愛いけどさ。
Uh-huh. Well, of course. You look really cute today, Shiori. Please make out with me.
ありがとう。リクも可愛いよ。
Thanks. You look cute too, Riku. We can do it later, at the sleepover.
おい、やめろよ。
Hey, knock it off.
私には。
What about me? Before Shiori can respond, we're interrupted by an announcement over the loudspeakers. Oof.
よし。じゃあ全員揃ったことだし、行こうぜ、カオルんち。
Well, now that we're all here, let's go to Kadu's house.
お待たせしました。行きましょう、立花さん。
Okay. Sorry for keeping you two waiting. Let's go, Tachibana-san. She calls out, overjoyed. I mentally give up the previous conversation before following them toward the train platform. That bird over on the poster, at first glance, I saw it in the corner of my eye and I thought that kind of looks like an avocado. The station closest to my place is a few stops away from Yokohama. Being a residential area, there are a bunch of restaurants around the station, but not much once you get further away. It's a 10-minute ride by bike, making it uncomfortably far to walk. But there's a bus stop about a 1-minute walk from the station, and so we decide to take the bus to my house. They did not come by bicycle. The condo where we live is part of a redevelopment project that happened about 5 years ago. And there are several other similar buildings in the neighborhood. I almost said neighbors in the building hood. We lived in a different apartment until I was 11, at which point my parents purchased a condo in the newly constructed building and we moved in.
だいたいそんな感じ。
So that about sums it up. I fill them in on the history of my home on the way there, wrapping up around the time we arrive. We take the elevator up to the 7th floor where I live.
はい、どうぞ。
Here we are. Come on in. When we arrive, I unlock the front door before opening it.
ってわけで、ここがうち。
Well, this is where I live.
お邪魔します。
Thanks for inviting us over.
お邪魔します。
Sorry for barging in.
素敵な部屋ですね。広くて綺麗。
Oh gosh, your place is so nice. It's so spacious and charming.
おお、眺めもいい
Ooh, and the view is great.
な。ありがとう。このマンションは丘の上に立ってて、角部屋でもあるから、ちょうど眺めがいいの。
Thank you. The building was built on top of a hill and we have a corner place, so the view is pretty nice.
お母さん。
Mom, you're embarrassing me. She appears behind the counter that separates the living room from the kitchen. I realize that I forgot to ask her not to come out while Shiori and Riku are here. Rest in peace.
カオルのお母さん。同じクラスの井ノ原陸です。今日はよろしくお願いします。
Oh, so you're Kadu's mom. I'm one of her classmates, Inohara Rinku. Rinku. The ultimate florist. Inohara Riku. Nice to meet you.
稲木しおりです。本日はお世話になります。
I'm Minagi Shiori. Thank you for having us over.
あら、元気なりくちゃんと礼儀正しいしおりちゃんね。あんまり広くないお家だけど楽しんでいてね。
Look at them. They're dressed like they're the high schoolers. Oh my, you're so cheerful, Riku-chan. What manners you have, Shiori-chan. I know our place isn't that big, but I hope you have fun.
おいおい、 広くないってのは余計じゃないか。
Hey now, I'd say our place is big enough. Bullying real estate? Not cool, Koharu.
お父さん。
Dad, you're embarrassing me. My dad suddenly appears from the hallway. Judging by his clothes and the bag over his shoulder, it looks like he's on his way out.
心配しなくてもお母さんと出かけてくるから、俺たちのことは気にせず楽しみな。
Oh, they really are going out. That's why they're dressed up like that. Okay. Don't worry. We're on our way out, so you can have fun in here without worrying about us hovering over your shoulders.
あ、待ってあつしくん。もうちょっとかおちゃんのお友達とお話しさせて。
Oh, so soon, dear. I was hoping to get the chance to talk to Kao-chan's friends a little longer.
おいおい、せっかく友達が来てるんだから邪魔しちゃ悪いだろ。
Come on, it's been so long since she's had friends over, so we should give them some space. Bullying our daughter? Not cool, Koharu.
はーい。
Okay.
車出しちゃうから帰りに買ってきてほしいものあったら教えてくれな。
We're taking the car. So if there's anything you want us to bring back, like Culvers or something, just let me know.
夕飯はお肉買ってくるから、おやつを食べ過ぎないようにね。
What was it called? I'm getting Omaha steaks for dinner, so don't fill up on snacks.
うん。
We won't. Come on, you're embarrassing me, guys. This episode is brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks are something about they deliver meat, but they also have more things than meat. Like they mainly have steaks, that's why they're called Omaha Steaks. But they also have things that aren't steaks. Like I think they also might have some chicken maybe. But I know they also, like, aside from meat, they also have stuff like pastries. I think they have like some sort of like, they have some apple like crumbles or something that I know you can get. What I'm trying to say is Omaha Steaks branches out. They're still called Omaha Steaks, but they have more than steaks, you know? But like Omaha Steaks is better for the brand recognition, but you don't have to get steaks if you get Omaha Steaks. I know that sounds confusing, but you just gotta trust me. Right now, watchers of this episode can get nothing for no price off by going to omahasteaks.com. There's no like slash or anything like that. I don't have a promotional deal. I'm just telling you that if you go to omahasteaks.com, that is their website, and there you can order Omaha Steaks or things that aren't steaks from Omaha Steaks. Thank you, Omaha Steaks, for not sponsoring this episode, but being in enough sponsorships and enough videos I've watched on YouTube that I sort of have an idea of what you do. Also, they advertise on TV.
カオルのお母さん、ちょっといいですか？
Oh, that's not her voice. Oh, Kaoru's mom, can I like ask you something?
小春ちゃんでいいのよ。
You can just call me Koharu.
いや、それはちょっと。
I'm like not sure I can do that though. Isn't that like mega disrespectful? Hee hee hee. Shuri goes into the kitchen, followed by Riku. Mom follows behind them. Riku is going to do some baking, so I've asked my mom to give her a quick tour of the kitchen.
キッチン、広くて素敵です。
Yeah, our kitchen is so big and lovely, just like Riku's chest.
新しいって感じがするな。お、なんかすげえのついてるぞ。
It feels like brand new. Oh, what's this awesome looking thingamajig?
ディスポーザーっていうの。生ゴミはどんどん入れちゃって。砕いちゃうからね。
It's a garbage disposal. You can put anything you want in there. It crushes it all up. So like... Like, is she talking about the switch for the garbage disposal? I don't know. Or do they have
洗浄機ですか？
or do they have like a separate thing for the garbage disposal that's not attached and incorporated into the sink? Is this a dishwasher?
そう、ここ全自動で便利なんだよ。
Why, yes. All this automation is pretty convenient, don't you think?
憧れます。
I'm so jealous.
で、お菓子作りをしたくて。
So, like, I really wanted to use the oven to bake
聞
something.
いてるよ。じゃあキッチンの説明するね。ボウルは上の棚に入ってて、お鍋は出しておいたよ。
I
油は
heard.
下の棚の中にあって、あ、そうそう、型も買っておいたの。洗ってあるから使ってみてね。
So let me give
調
you
味
an...
料類はカウンターの内側のところに置いてあって小麦粉と卵は冷蔵庫、チョコとかトッピングとかも冷蔵庫を見てね。
I feel like she did all of the voice lines all at once. I feel like there's supposed to be more text here, but I heard. So let me give you an overview of the kitchen. Bubbles are on the top shelf. Here's the sugar, the flowers over there.
いいなあ、お菓子作り。かおちゃんとも昔はよく作ったんだけどね。クッキーとかケーキも作ったことあったなあ。わからないことあるかな。何でも聞いてね。
I remember how I used to bake stuff with Couch-on once upon a time, like cookies and cakes. Is there anything you're unsure of? Feel free to ask me anything. My mom proceeds to give them a rundown of the kitchen and everything inside it. I'm glad that I told her we were baking something, specifically donuts. It sounds like she went out of her way to get us the basics of what we'll need. I'm grateful, of course. However...
私、部屋に荷物置いてくる。
I'll go put my bags away for now. Seeing my parents so happy and enthusiastic is leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I feel myself about to slip into another spiral of negativity when Shiori suddenly speaks up.
あ、待ってください。
Oh, hang on a sec. Huh?
立花さんのお部屋、一緒に見に行ってもいいですか？
Would you mind showing me your room? I'd love to see it.
うん。
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Right, I have to shake this foul mood. It's going to be a fun day because I'm going to make sure it is. So, I have to do what I can to keep it positive. I'm the only one who told Shiori that the best way to overwrite unpleasant memories is by making better ones. I know that she's been looking forward to our sleepover. Sleepover, I hardly know her. So I have no choice but to work my fun-having muscles to their very
リ
limits.
クも一緒に行こ
You should come too, Riku.
う。おう、一丁荒らしてやろうぜ。
I'm gonna trash the place, metaphorically
ほ
speaking.
んと来い。
Do your worst. Can't be any worse than this now.
いいのかよ。
You don't have to tell you don't have to tell me
ぬい
twice.
ぐるみもいるんですよね。
Do you have stuffed animals?
いるよ、いっぱい。
Yes, lots.
牛もちゃもいるんですよね。
Even Mocha the cow?
しおり、圧がすごいぞ。
You sure are passionate, Shiori. See, I got this. If I make myself laugh, then I'm sure to have fun. They're being blinded by the light.
照れるね。
Look outside, they're being blinded by the light. I'm kind of embarrassed.
カオルでも照れることあるんだな。
So even you can feel embarrassed, huh?
ひどくない。
That's mean.
しかし片付いてるな。なんか物少ないしさ。
This place is really tidy. It almost feels like there's something missing.
部屋に友達あげるのなんて久しぶりだったから気合い入れたよ。物少ないのは元から。私別に趣味とかないしね。
It's been a while since I had friends over, and I wanted to make it look nice for you guys. I've never really had a lot of stuff. I don't have any hobbies or anything.
ぬいぐるみ多いし、それって趣味じゃないのか？あとさ、服多そう。
You have a lot of stuffed animals for not being into anything. And clothes.
ああ、そうだね。服は結構クローゼットの中に詰めてるかも。
Yeah, I guess so. Though most of my clothes are stuffed into my closet. Having friends in my room feels kind of weird after all this time. I'm so unused to it that it leaves me feeling antsy and uncomfortable, and yet it's not altogether unpleasant. She said she'd just be leaving her stuff here, but Riku is taking her time looking around and admiring everything.
なんか新鮮だよな、カオルの部屋って。日当たりも良さそうだし、いい部屋だな。なあ、しおり。
Your room feels like brand new, and it seems to get plenty of sunlight, which must make it nice and cozy, right, Shiori?
牛もちゃ、大きい牛もちゃがいます。
Mocha, you have a huge Mocha the cow plush.
聞いてねえし。しおり、そのキャラそんなに好きだったんだな。
I need to
何
get
のキャラなんだ？
I need to get a clean shot of like Mocha or something kind of good PNG that I can make huge for that meme. The me, my girlfriend, and her like 30 foot or like not 30 foot, her like 6 foot, whatever. Fine, like go ahead and ignore me, I guess. What am I, chopped liver? If I'm chopped liver, if she's chopped liver, then what does that make me? You really like Mocha, huh, Shiori? What kind of character is it? Wow,
やっぱ聞いてねえし。
you're not listening at all.
モフってしてもいいですか？それかギューってしてもいいですか？
Can I hug him? Can I squeeze him?
どう違うの？
How are those two things different?
モフはモフで、ギューはギューです。
A hug is a hug, and a squeeze is a squeeze.
なるほど。うん、いいよ。
I see. Sure, go ahead.
ありがとうございます。
I'm forever in your debt.
今ので分かったのかよ。
Do you get how she is now?
わかんないけど、いいんじゃない？
I don't, but what's the problem? I look at Shiori, who's sitting on my bed. She's cuddling with Mocha the cow, nuzzling her cheek against him. I think this is gonna be my chance to get a good, clean thing of that Mocha.
ギュー、モフモフ。夢心地です。
Squeeze, snuggle. I feel like I'm in a dream.
なんか幸せみたいだし。
She seems pretty happy.
だな。そっか。牛もちゃっていうのが好きだったんだな、しおり。覚えとこうっと。
For sure. So she really loves this Mocha cow critter, huh? I'll remember that. Riku will remember that. Leaving Shiori to snuggle with Mocha, I take Riku on a tour of my room. I show her the clothes in my closet, my makeup, and then briefly point out some of my manga. Meanwhile, Shiori continues playing with Mocha, showing no signs of getting bored anytime soon.
さーて、そろそろドーナツ作ろうぜ。
Now then, it's time to make the donuts. It's time to bake the bake. What?
しおり、もう行くよ。
It's time to meet the gays, and I don't remember the rest of it. Come on, Shiori. Naga. She looks up at me plaintively, squeezing Mocha tightly in her arms. Bullying girls? Not cool, Kaoru.
連れて行っちゃダメですか？
Can I bring him with us?
ダメじゃないけど、ドーナツ作ってる途中に汚れちゃうかも。
You can if you want, but he might get dirty if we're making donuts.
それはダメです。じゃあここで待っててもらいますね。
I don't want him to get dirty. Okay, I'll leave him here for now.
うん。後でまたもふればいいよ。
Yeah, you can play with him more later.
もふります。
Okay, more snuggles later.
それって共通言語なのか？
You two are on the same wavelength, huh? Just as she's about to leave Mocha behind and exit my room, Shiori notices something on my desk. Don't you know, Riku, the childhood friend never wins. I immediately know what she's taken an interest in. Oh, look.
ああ、この写真気になる？
Oh, are you interested in that photo?
気にならないといえば
Not especially.
嘘になるよな。部屋入った時から気づいてたし。
That's a lie. You've been like looking at it since we came in. It's pathetic that I still have that thing up, isn't it? I barely stop myself from saying as much out loud.
だよね。見てみる？
Right? Want a better look? I ask Shiori casually before handing her the picture frame. She takes it from me and Riku leans in closer to get a good look herself.
美術館でお会いした時も思いましたけれど、綺麗な方ですよね。 オーラがあるというか芸能人みたいでした。
Even back when I saw her at the art museum, I remember thinking how beautiful she was. There's this aura to her, like a celebrity almost.
しかもさ、この写真ってスマホで撮ったやつだろ。加工もしてなさそうだしさ。
And you took this with your phone? It doesn't look like you added any filters either.
そうなんだよ。ムカつくよね。
I know,
綺麗
right?
でか
Oh,
っこ
oops.
よくてさ。
Yeah, I know, right? She's so pretty. Almost aggravatingly so.
素敵な絵も描きますしね。
And she's such a talented painter as well.
そっか、美術教師って言ってたもんな。
That's right. You said she was an art teacher, right?
そうそう、それもムカつくんだよね。なんかこう抽象的なうわーっとした絵じゃなくてさ、私が見てもいいなって思う絵を描くんだ。
Yeah, which also kind of pisses me off. She never makes anything abstract or conceptual. All she cares about is making stuff that's nice to look at.
すげえ、特技もあって完璧っつうか。
Wow, is there anything she can't do?
全然。スマホとかパソコンとか機械が苦手だからいろいろ教えたし、部屋の片付けは苦手だし、偏食だし、プライベートはお酒好き。を超えて飲んだくれてるし。
Oh, there sure is. I had to help her all the time with her phone and computer. Her place is always a mess, she's a picky eater, she loves drinking at home, to an unhealthy extent.
下月先生のことよく知っているんですね。
You know a lot about her, huh?
かもね。長いし。
I guess. We have a lot of history together.
会ったのは中3の頃って言ってたしな。でも、カオルがその人のことまだ好きってのもわかるよ。
You said you met when you were in middle school, right? But I can tell that you're still carrying a torch for her even now.
わかっちゃうか。やっぱ。だから写真片付けられないんだよね。
You noticed, huh? That's why I can't get rid of that photo. I don't feel any less embarrassed about holding onto it, but those words just slip out. It's not like I have it on my desk so I can look at it all the time, but it's been there for close to a year, and I can't bring myself to put it away.
そのままでもいいんじゃないですか。無理にしまう必要もないと思いますよ。私もこっそりお兄ちゃんの写真を飾っていますし。
Why not leave it then? I don't think you have to force yourself to put it away. I mean, I still have a photo of my brother I keep tucked away.
そうだね。だって先生のことまだ好きだもん。先生のこと忘れたらしまうから、もうちょっとこのままで。
I guess. There's a part of me that still loves her. Maybe I'll leave it until I finally get to a point in my life when I can move on.
はい、私もそう思います。
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
そういえばさ、この写真いつ撮ったんだ？
By the way, when did you take that?
去年の秋、こっそり撮った。
I snapped it without her knowing last fall.
まさかの盗撮かよ。
So it's a creep shot.
そのこっそりは良くないかと。
I don't know if you should do that without people's permission. Oh no, did I get one with Riku's eyes closed? Oh no.
時効時効。
Statute of limitations. I glanced down at the photo once more. She looks so good. It's true that I took the photo secretly, but I told Sensei about it immediately after. I remember the look of distaste on her face when I did, but I don't think she truly hated it that much. I return the photo to my desk and Riku claps her hands together, and then the lights turn off.
じゃあドーナツ作ろうぜ。一人3個で、カオルのお父さんお母さんも入れると全部で5人だから、20個は作っとかないとな。
Well, time to make donuts. If we make 3 per person, that's 5 people, including Kadu's mom and dad. 20 donuts in total.
頑張ろうね。
Okay, let's get to work.
多いし計算間違ってるし。 まあでも楽しみだね。
That's a lot of donuts, and I think your math is wrong, but whatever, I'm still excited. It seems Riku's IQ goes down as soon as donuts are involved, and Shiori is too much of a gourmand to notice. The two of them bounce back toward the living room with me in tow. Tachibana home. The living room. Once we reach the kitchen, we all start by washing our hands. I'm getting out the ingredients we'll need from the fridge when I hear a sudden yelp from Riku.
どうしたの？
Oh, what's wrong?
しまった。エプロン持ってきてねえや。
Crap, I forgot my apron.
大丈夫。お母さんが出しておいてくれた。
It's okay, my mom has plenty. Until she mentioned it, I've forgotten all about them myself. I pull out 5 different types of aprons from off a shelf in the living room. My mom collects them, and they've got various girly designs.
私はいつもの。
This is the one I always use.
そっか。弁当作ってるし、自分用のあるよな。
Oh, the one you wear when making lunch, huh?
そう。
Oh, that's not her
いいで
voice.
しょ？
Yeah, pretty nice, right?
はい。シンプルなデザインで似合っていると思います。
Quite. It's simple, and it suits you very well.
ま、しおりはこれだよな。
Guess you'll want this one, Shiori?
牛もちゃん。これにするね。
Mocha. Yep, I'll be taking that one. It looks like Mom must have picked up a Mocha the cow apron at some point. Shiori dons it with a look of sublime satisfaction.
牛もちゃと一緒です。
I've been reunited with Mocha after all. Oops.
おお、牛もちゃも可愛いけど、色合いもしおりに合ってるな。
Yeah, Mocha is cute, but the coloring and design really suit you too, Shiori.
どうかん。で、リクはどうする？このフリフリついてるやつ、結構似合うと思うけど。
I agree, but what about you, Riku? I think this frilly apron would look great on you.
いや、これはちょっと私には恥ずかしいかな。
Nope, I'd be a little too embarrassed to wear that one.
そうかな。私も似合うと思うよ。
Are you sure? I also think it'd look great on you.
本当か？なら、これにしてみよっかな。
Really? Oh, that's not her voice. Really? In that case, I guess I'll give it a shot.
しおり、ナイス。
Nice, Shiori. Riku's behavior is as transparent as ever, yet she still seems slightly embarrassed as she puts the apron on. I truly feel like the more girly apron suits her well, despite it being so different from her usual style. I think it looks especially good on her because of how short she is. Rest in peace.
どうだ？
How does it look? It's like a maid apron.
可愛いね。メイドさんみたい。
Cute. You look like a maid.
マジか。よかった。ちょっとまだ恥ずいけど。
Really? Great. I wasn't too sure about it.
うん、みんないい感じ。これで準備万端だね。
Yeah, everyone looks good. And now we're ready to bake. Shiori, we need to bake. I put the other aprons back before returning to the kitchen. Shiori takes out her phone and checks the recipe. You gotta do the cooking by the book.
リクに教えてもらえばいいかな。
Why don't you show us how to do it first, Riku?
そういえば、お菓子作りは結構慣れてるって言ってたよね。
Oh, right. You did say you have a lot of experience baking stuff.
おう、ドーナツはだいたいフィーリングで作れるぞ。っていうか、ハートが大事だな。対話ってやつだ。
Yup, making donuts is all about getting into the right frame of mind. You see, love is the foundation of all great cooking. Think of it as a dialogue with the ingredients. I wait for Riku to continue, but when she doesn't say anything else, Shiori and I exchange glances. When she talks about donuts, she sounds like someone with an unhealthy obsession. Kind of like Shiori whenever mocha is brought up.
リクのドーナツはリクに任せて、私たちは私たちで作りましょうか。
How about we leave your donuts to you and we'll handle the other ones?
うん、そうしよう。
Yeah, sounds good to me.
いや、冗談だって。一緒に作ろうぜ。
Wait, I was just joking around. We should make all of them together.
さすがに本気だと思ったよ。
I'm pretty sure you were being serious.
今正気に戻ったんだよ。
Well, I'm back to my senses now. Hmm. Shiori seems completely oblivious to how much she changes when talking about mocha. From my perspective, she and Riku are two peas in a pod. I set out all the ingredients we need in the kitchen counter while checking the recipe Riku wrote down for me.
必要な材料はお砂糖、薄力粉、強力粉、ベーキングパウダー。粉系はこんな感じだね。あ、他の材料はしおり、冷蔵庫を見れる？
So what we need is sugar, cake flour, bread flour, baking powder. That's all the dry ingredients. Now the other stuff. Can you check the fridge, Shiori?
はい、失礼します。牛乳と卵ですね。あ、この卵、すごく美味しい種類のものですね。
Yes, just a moment. Milk and eggs. Oh, this brand of egg is super delicious. Wow.
お母さん、そういうとこ気合い入れるから。
My mom really likes that type of egg. Egg lands best. Better egg.
高いよな。
It's
そういや、カオル
Evie.
とあんま似てねえって思ったよ。お父さんになのかも。雰囲気っていうか、まあお父さんも背高かったし。
Your mom is so young, Kadu. Speaking of which, you guys don't look the same at all. I guess you take after your dad? You have the same kind of energy, and your dad is pretty tall too.
そうかな。目元はお母さんの面影があるなって感じました。お母さんも身長が低いわけじゃなさそうだったよ。
You think so? Oh, that's not hers. You think so? I felt as if Kadu and her mom share similar facial expressions, and I wouldn't say her mom is that short either.
そんなことより続き、牛乳も美味しいやつ買ってきてくれてるね。私それ普通に飲むのも好きなんだ。飲んじゃおう。
Moving on, she's also got some good milk. I really like drinking it too. In fact, I might have a glass now. Oops.
私も一杯いただいてもいいですか？
Can I have a glass too?
オッケー。じゃあ二人ともどうぞ。
Sure, I'll get us all some milk.
サンキュー。あ、バター溶かさねえと。
Thanks. Oh, we have to melt the butter.
バター溶かすの？直火？
You melt it over an open flame? Like chestnuts?
焦げちゃうだろ。レンジでできるんだ。借りるぞ。うわ、すげえいいやつ。
It'll burn if you do that. I can melt it in the microwave, if you don't mind me using it. Your microwave is like super fancy.
それは会社でもらったサンプルだって。お父さん、そういう商品の開発もやってるみたいだから。
It's a sample my dad got from work. He actually helps design stuff like this at his company.
そうなんですか。
I had no idea.
へえ、すげえんだな。
Wow, that's so cool.
ちょっとは珍しいのかもね。でも1階のサラリーマンって言ってたし、普通なんじゃないかな。
It's kind of interesting, I guess. Though my dad always says it's just regular office work. I only know the basics of what my parents do for a living. I've never asked them for details, as I'm sure a lot of what they work on is confidential anyway. To be fair, I haven't even held a part-time position in my short life thus far, so I don't have enough context to understand what their jobs are like in the first place.
そういえば、2人の親は何してる人なの？
Speaking of which, what do you parents do? I asked the two of them while measuring out the dry ingredients into a bowl.
父は普通の銀行勤めですよ。
My dad works at the bank.
なるほど。忙しいって聞いたことある。お客さんとの付き合いとかもあるみたいだし。あ、この卵の色すっごい濃い。
I see. I heard it can get fairly busy. You must have to deal with all kinds of customers. The yolk from this egg is such a rich color.
はい、そうみたいです。黄色というより赤いくらいのオレンジで大きいですね。
Yes, it does indeed. It looks more reddish orange than yellow. It's also quite big.
ね、リクは？
What about your parents, Riku?
うちはママは主婦でパパは大学の教授やってるよ。あ、じゃあ卵混ぜてもらっていいか？
Me? My mom's a housewife, and my dad's a university professor. Oh, can you add the eggs in now?
へえ、すごいね。
Wow, that's pretty cool. I ask her while whisking the ingredients together, and Riku answers somewhat shyly.
だから別にすごいとかじゃねえって。ほ、やっぱ普段から料理やってるからか混ぜるのうまいな。
Oh, you know, I don't think what they do is anything all that special. You're really good at mixing, though. I guess because you cook all the time.
まだまだ行くよ。リクのお父さん、何の科目？
I'm still learning. What subject does your dad teach?
科目ってわけじゃねえと思うぞ。あんま詳しくねえけど世界史系だって言ってたかな。古代ヨーロッパとかなんかそっち系。
I don't think it works that way exactly, but I think I remember him saying something about world history, like ancient Europe and stuff like that.
そうだったんだ。あ、私も混ぜたいです。一回交代しませんか？
Oh, I see. I want to try mixing too. May I take over?
オッケー。
あんま話したことなかったな。まあ親の仕事の話ってあんましねえもんな。お、しおりもいい手つき。
I never really got the details. Well, we hardly ever talk about his work to begin with. You're pretty good too, Shiori.
でしょ？あ、そろそろバター入れてゴムベラに変えた方がいいんじゃないかな。
Excuse me. I know, right? I think it's about time to add the butter and switch to a spatula.
そうだな。さすがしおり、ドーナツの声が聞こえてる。
That's right. You're a true donut whisperer, Shiori.
聞こえてないけど。
I'm not whispering. It's just a lump of flour and eggs, I think to myself. Go? Go where? Talking about our families together like this is a new experience for me. I generally prefer to avoid any parent-related chit-chat, but I figured I'd have an easier time with the subject while mostly focused on making donuts. We continue taking turns mixing the ingredients together, and it's not long before the dough begins to take shape.
いい感じって言ってるな。じゃあこれで冷蔵庫で一回寝かせるぞ。
The donuts are telling me that everything is going well. Time to let them take a nap in the fridge.
リクには声が聞こえてるんだね。
The donuts really seem to like talking to you. Maybe this is what they mean when they say top chefs listen to their ingredients. No, probably not. I think she's just overexcited.
どのくらい寝かせるの？
How long do we have to leave them in the fridge for?
30分くらいだな。じゃあ一回休憩しよっか。
About half an hour. Why don't we take a break, too? We proceed to wash our hands and remove our aprons. I've often heard that baking is a lot more finicky than cooking when it comes to precise measurements and techniques, but so far, making donuts doesn't seem all that difficult. We move to the couch in front of the TV in the living room.
テレビの横のあれスピーカー？そういうのも立派な感じするな。電気製品の会社っていうならああいうのもサンプルでもらえるのか？
What are those things on either side of the TV screen? Speakers? This room feels all fancy too. You said your dad works for an electronics company, right? Are those more samples?
うん。普段からいろいろもらえるわけじゃないらしいしね。スピーカーとかそういうのはただの趣味。
No, we don't actually get that much stuff for free. My dad's just an audiophile.
ブルーレイディスクがたくさんありますけれど、映画ですか？
You got a lot of Blu-rays as well. Do you like watching movies?
そう。お母さんの好きなアーティストのライブのもあるけど、大体は映画。 お父さん映画好きだから。
Yeah, my mom loves watching her favorite bands and artists in concert, but it's mostly movies. My dad's a real film buff.
後でなんか見てもいいか？音響すごそうだし気になるんだよな。
Is there anything we can watch? I kinda wanna test out this sound system.
みんなで見るんだったらなんだろう。ホラー映画とか？夏だし。
Yeah, let me see what might be good. Maybe a horror movie? It is summer.
いや
Ugh.
ホラーはやめねえか？
How about we like skip the horror movie? Ha 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 ha.
こういう時わかりやすいのって損だよね。
Wow, that's not her voice. You're an open book about this stuff too. Must be hard for you. Hello, game?
なんでだよ。
What's that supposed to mean?
ホラー映画見てみたいです。私あまり映画を見たことがないので、特に怖いものはテレビで放映していてもチャンネルを変えられてしまっていたので。
I wanna watch a scary movie. I don't usually get to watch them. Whenever anything spooky comes on TV, my parents always change the channel.
こういうこと。
So, I guess we're doing this.
こういうことか。
Yeah, we're doing this.
ちなみにお父さんに聞けばとびきり怖いのを教えてくれると思う。
When my dad gets back, I'll ask him what the scariest ones are.
とびきり怖いのですか？
The scariest of them all. Yes.
カオル。
She looks over me with abject desperation in her eyes. I realize I've gone a few steps past the line of playful teasing. Don't worry,
ま
Riku.
あ他の映画もたくさんあるよ。私も見たことないのばっかりだしさ。あ、邦画は少ないみたいだけど。
Don't worry, Riku. It just gives you an excuse to cling on to Shiori. We have plenty of other movies as well. Lots of stuff I've never seen before. Though it looks like there's a lack of Japanese content.
わかりました。無理しない方がいいもんね。
Okay, fine. We should probably stick with something a little safer.
でもしおりが見たいんだよな。だったらほどほどに怖いので勘弁してくれ。
But I know how much you want to watch a horror movie, Shiori. How about we stick with something moderately scary?
わかった。じゃあ後でお父さんにおすすめ聞いてみる。
Okay, I'll ask my dad for recommendations later. I'm feeling a mix of emotions right now. I know that ghosts and zombies aren't real, but sometimes the stuff on the screen is too scary for me to keep my eyes open, so I get it. Just then, I realize we've been talking for half an hour. We all wash our hands once more, don our aprons, and return to the kitchen.
大丈夫そうだな。
Yup, looks
こっ
good.
からどうするの？
What's the next step?
生地を小分けにして一個一個の形を作っていくんだよね。
We split up the dough into pieces and form them into shape, right?
そういうこと。ここからが本番だな。
Exactly. This is when the dough becomes donuts.
細く伸ばしてくっつければいいの？
So, do I just roll it into a straight line and stick the ends together?
ウロボロスかよ。
A donut Ouroboros.
ウロボロス？
Ouroboros? I remember that term from video games. It's a snake that eats its own tail. Regardless, it's clear that whatever I have heard about making donuts in passing was wrong.
平たく伸ばして真ん中を型で抜くんですよ。
You flatten the dough slightly and then use a round cutter to pop out the middle.
へえ、ドーナツの穴ってそうやってできてるんだ。
Oh, so that's how you make the hole.
業務用の機械だと丸く出てくるのもあるみたいだけどな。
Apparently, in commercial kitchens, they use a machine to make them perfectly round every time.
さすが詳しいね。 抜いた部分はどうするの？
You know everything, so what do we do with the middle
丸
parts?
いドーナツにしてもいいし、くっつけてねじねじのドーナツにしてもいいし、あんドーナツみたいに中に具を入れてもいいな。
You can make that into little round donuts, stick them together into a long twisty donut, or fill them with stuff like red bean paste.
あんドーナツ。
Red bean paste donuts. Shiori parrots Riku's words back, as if in a daze. Orange sherbet. From the melancholy expression on her face, I know exactly who she's thinking about.
思い出？
Another memory?
はい、私の家では父の影響で兄も和菓子が好きだったんです。だからというわけかはわからないんですけれど、二人ともあんドーナツが好きだったなって。
Yeah, my brother got really into Japanese sweets because of my dad. I don't know if that's the only reason, but we both loved red bean paste donuts.
そっか、あんドーナツも美味しいもんな。
I see, they are pretty good.
あんこがあれば作れるの？缶詰のあんこがあったような。うん、あるね。
Can we try and make some? Oh, that's not her voice. I'm pretty sure we have some canned paste. Yep, there it
じ
is.
ゃあせっかくだし、あんドーナツも作ってみようぜ。
Sounds like we're making some red bean paste donuts then.
いいの？
You don't mind?
もちろん。カオルもいいよな。
Not at all. You're on board, right, Kadu?
あ、思い出の味かもしれないけど、カレー奉行みたいになるのはなしね。
Yeah, though I can't promise it'll be a perfect match for the curry dictator's memories.
もう大丈夫ですよ。
Hey, I'm fine with whatever you make. And so Riku and I get to work, flattening out the dough and popping out the centers. Shiori gets the red bean paste ready. After draining off the excess water from the can, she places a small amount of paste in the center of each donut hole. After around 20 minutes of intense concentration and little conversation, we're ready to finally start frying.
よーし、壮観だな。
Great work, everyone.
頑張ったね。あんドーナツも作らせてくれてありがとうございます。
Nice job, and thank you for letting me make some red bean paste donuts as well.
いい感じ。揚げる前のドーナツってどんな味なんだろう。
Everything looks good. What do donuts taste like before you fry them?
お腹壊すから食べねえ方がいいぞ。経験談な。
Don't try one unless you want a stomach ache. Trust me on this one. We use unpasteurized eggs.
経験談なんだ。
You've tried it before, huh?
火の通っていない小麦粉は消化に良くないですからね。
The human body isn't meant to digest raw flour. I'm pretty sure the eggs are a bigger problem than that.
よーし、じゃああげようぜ。こっからは特に対話が大事だからな。耳を澄ませとけよ。
Okay, let's get these fried up. This is where your dialogue with the ingredients becomes vital. Like, clear your ears and your mind.
はいはい。
Whatever you say. You're saying the words that I want you to say. We switch on one of the burners and begin heating up the oil. Riku uses the thermometer to check when it reaches the proper temperature.
待ってる間、ちょっと片付けしよっか。
Let's tidy up a bit while we wait.
わかりました。
Yes, I'll take care of that. Riku is focused intently on the oil, so Shiori and I start wiping off the kitchen counter. Baking pastries is messy business, what with the flour ending up everywhere and the need for so many different ingredients. As I'm cleaning up and thinking to myself, I suddenly hear a loud clang from Shiori's direction.
Oh.
It looks like Shiori must have accidentally hit the open can of red bean paste while putting away some chopsticks. The can has been knocked off balance and is about to fall off the edge of the counter. At the same exact moment, Riku drops the first donut into the oil. I reach out for the can a moment too late as it falls, spraying bean juice in Shiori's direction. Fortunately, she's wearing an apron, so her clothes won't get dirty. Wait, what's she doing? Mocha! Fearing for Mocha's purity, Shiori flips her apron and the bean juice splatters all over her clothes. Get down, Mr. Mocha Cow. Now loading.
ごめんなさい。
I'm so sorry. She sounds clearly depressed when we enter the room. Encoder overloaded? Consider tuning down the video settings or using a faster encoding preset. What are you talking about? I'm literally... Whoa, why is it going? I'm literally just recording right now a still image in VTube Studio. How is it overloaded? I'm not doing anything. How is this overloaded? Nothing's happening. I'm gonna have to pause the recording real quick. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. She sounds clearly depressed as we enter my room. I've already tossed her clothes into the washing machine and put it on the delicate cycle, while Shiori huddles in a towel that's wrapped around her body like a blanket.
まあ私たちは迷惑とかないからいいけど、しおりにドンマイとも言いにくいっていうか。
It's really not a problem at all, though I know telling you that won't make you feel any better, huh?
だって牛も茶が汚れるのは嫌だったんです。牛も茶を守れたからよかったんです。
I'm sorry about that. There was a lot of noise on the mic. I just can't stand the idea of getting Mocha dirty. I'm so glad I was able to protect her from harm.
いや、それじゃエプロンの意味ねえんじゃねえか。
You do understand what aprons are for, right?
本当そうだよね。すぐ洗ったからシミにはならないと思うけど。
She has a point. At least we put your clothes in the wash right away, so hopefully there shouldn't be any stains.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
で、いつまでもそれってわけにはいかねえだろ。服着ねえとさ。カオル、なんか服貸してあげてくんねえか。
Anyway, you can't just walk her in the house in just a blanket. Someone get her some clothes. Do you have anything you can lend her, Kadu? They're all gonna be too small. They're not gonna fit her. She's too flat.
いいよ。
Yeah, of course.
お願いします。
I'd appreciate it. Her underwear is fine, but it's still too early for her to change into pajamas. So after her bath, I decide to lend her some of my normal clothes. I pick out several pieces from my closet. I can tell Shiori doesn't want me to see her in just her underwear, so I turn around while I wait for her to change.
できました。
I'm done. She looks like she's gonna... Oh no, never mind. Is she wearing... Is that a denim... Is that a denim skirt? I did not see that initially. I only saw the very top part, the corners on her hips. I just saw this top part and thought to myself, she looks like she's ready to go out and like exercise or something. Actually, have we seen Kadu wear this before? We might have seen her wear this before.
おー、いいね。こっち系も似合うんだ。
Oh, not bad. My style looks good on you too.
かわいい。
Very cute.
ありがとうございます。でもこのお洋服、おへそが。
Thanks, but you can see my belly button in this shirt. I can't tell if it's supposed to be that way or if this is a joke because she's so flat.
せっかくだし、写真撮っておこっか。
I feel like we should take a photo to remember this moment.
いいですけど、絶対どこかにアップしないでください。
I guess it's fine, but you better not upload it anywhere.
かわいい。
So cute.
そっか。あんまりおへそは出したくないかな。じゃあ。
I see. So you don't like showing your belly button. In that case, it's my dress-up Shiori.
できました。ですけど。
You can turn around, but I'm not sure about this. This I need to get a picture of. It's like the perfect one. It's just like the Wojak, the babe. It's 4 p.m. It looks... Also, you can still see her belly button, so I don't know what she's on about.
いいね。こういう服としおりの長い黒髪とのギャップも意外性があって可愛いよ。
Yup, not bad. The contrast between your shirt and your long black hair makes you look even cuter.
かわいい。
Very cute.
褒めてもらえるのは嬉しいんですけど、今度はおへそだけじゃなくて肩も出てます。
I'm enjoying all the compliments, but this time, not only can you see my belly button, but my shoulders too.
両方出しちゃえば逆に気にならないかなって。
They're less conspicuous when you put them both on display.
逆でもなんでもないですよ。
I would argue that they are, in fact, more conspicuous.
あとは前が出てるのが恥ずかしいなら背中がガバって開いてるコーデもあるけど。
If you don't like wearing clothes that expose the front of your body, I have some stuff with open backs.
その出さない方向でお願いしたいのですけど。
I'd prefer something that doesn't expose anything, honestly.
そう？せっかくだしって思ったけど、部屋着にしてる T シャツ出そっか。
Yeah, I wanted to dress you up a little, but I have a simple t-shirt you could wear.
それでお願いします。
I want that one, please.
かわいい。
Cute.
でもこっちも写真撮ってからね。
But I'm gonna take a photo of this outfit first. The clothes look so good in her that it's kind of a shame she has to change out of them. Considering how Riku keeps repeating the same compliment, I make a mental note to send her the photos later. I take out a t-shirt and shorts from my closet and hand them to Shiori.
よーし。じゃあドーナツ食べに行こうぜ。
Now, let's get back to those donuts. She looks very basic now.
夕飯もあるんだからほどほどにね。
My parents are making dinner, so don't fill up on donuts. She's got an undershirt on too.
4つくらいにしておけば大丈夫でしょうか。
Or that could be fake. It could be stitched into the shirt. I should be okay if I limit myself to about 4.
そうだな。カオルのお母さんたち、お肉買ってきてくれるって言ってたしな。
Oh, right. Your parents did say they were buying meat to cook for dinner.
お肉。じゃあドーナツは3つにしておこうね。
Meat? In that case, I'll keep it to 3 donuts. I refrain from questioning their donut-related life choices and return to the living room. It's a room that's alive. Wasn't that a show? Wasn't that like a sitcom or something? That the lady or something that like she would like take LSD or whatever and like all of the
お腹いっぱいだな。
all of
ごちそうさまでした。
all of the inanimate objects in her room would like come to life and talk or something. Phew. I'm full. Thanks for the
お
meal.
肉をたくさん食べて幸せです。ありがとうございました。ごちそうさまでした。
I'm in meat heaven. Thank you so much. That was delicious. The 5 of us, including my mom and dad, ate dinner together. We had yakiniku cooked on a hot plate. They bought quite a lot of meat after I warned them of Shiori's large appetite, and yet she somehow managed to devour it all.
おそ松様。かおちゃん小食だから、私もたくさん食べてもらって嬉しいな。
I'm sorry it wasn't more elegant. Kao-chan doesn't eat much, so I'm glad you had enough to be satisfied. After all, I'll never be satisfied and never be satisfied.
うん。
Yeah, and stop breaking out into song, Mom. You're embarrassing me.
俺たちは自分の部屋にいるからリビングも自由に使っていいからな。
We'll be in our room, making out. So feel free to use the living room and also make out.
お父さん、おすすめの映画ある？ホラーで怖すぎないやつ。
Oh, that reminds me. Dad, what's a good horror movie? One that's not too scary but still loud enough to cover up the sounds of us making out.
映画見るんだな。待ってろ。あるぞあるぞ。こういう時にぴったりのホラー映画。
Oh, you're going to watch a movie, huh? Hang on, I have something in mind. The perfect movie for the occasion. Blue's the warmest color. What's that other one? Let me look it up. I think that's it. Wait, Soulmate? Soulmate 2023? Wait. Hold on. 2020, adapted from the Chinese film, the same name. There it is, Soulmate. Yeah, Soulmate 2016. Chinese film, knew it. And then 2023, it was turned into a, they adapted it and they made a Korean version. Yeah, Soulmate. That was what I was trying to think of. Blue is the warmest color. It's like it's the low-hanging fruit.
楽しみです。
I can't wait.
本当、お手柔らかにお願いします。
Seriously, nothing too scary, please. It's the ring. He's a little more energetic than usual, probably due to having drunk some alcohol at dinner. Alcohol? Although it probably isn't, well, maybe it could be the ring. What's the, yeah. Depends on which version of the ring. Maybe he has the 2002 version of the ring. I was gonna say. They said there wasn't a lot of Japanese stuff, so maybe it's gotta be a lot of, like, other stuff. Maybe he's got, like, what is that, like 23 Days Later or whatever? The zombie one? The British one, I think it was. After clearing the table and washing the dishes, we all take a shower, one after the other. What was the one with the lady crawling out of the TV? That's Japanese though, isn't it? Lady crawling out of TV. Oh, that was the ring. Okay. That's what I thought. What was... I was thinking some other good... Oh, The Nun. That came out a little bit. Wasn't The Beekeeper also a horror movie? After clearing the table and washing the dishes, we all take a shower, one after the other. Tachibana House, living room. Then, after changing into our pajamas, we reconvene in the living room. I'm wearing the kiwi fruit pajamas I bought with Shiori. I suddenly realized it's been 2 weeks since that shopping trip. A lot's happened in those 2 weeks, and I'm sure a lot still lies in store. My days feel far more packed with activity and excitement compared to how they used to be.
どう？
Excuse
似合ってる？
How's it look? Good? These are very funny. The outfits they have are all very funny. They're all very them.
とっても爽やかです。
Yes, they must be so light and airy.
しおりの牛柄のも可愛いな。これ、牛もちゃとのコラボなんだっけ？
Your cow pajamas are cute too. Is it some kind of Mocha the Cow merch?
そうだよ。ほら見て、ここの牛もちゃ、ゴロ寝してて可愛いの。
It is indeed. Check this out. Mocha looks so cute when she's asleep like this.
やっぱ似合ってる。
Yeah, the design suits you well.
私が
Yeah, we're skipping this. I'm skipping
本
it.
当ですか？
Pink is the warmest color. Pink is the coolest color. There we go.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, it's so kind of you to say so. Say it, it's so. Whoa. Mocha is my true soulmate. Say it is so. Whoa. I'm not gonna date either of you.
なんだその感じ。
Hey, knock it off, you two.
しおり、私のはどうだ？結局、私のパジャマ買うのにも付き合ってもらっただろ？
What about me, Shiori? What am I, chopped liver? You helped me pick out my pajamas too.
リクのパジャマもすごく似合ってるよ。
Your pajamas look good on you as
ま
well.
だリクのは試着してるとこ見ちゃったからな。
If she's chopped liver, then what does that make me? I guess this is your first time seeing her actually try them on. Yeah, that happened a little while ago. After Riku found out Shiori and I bought pajamas together, we all ended up going back to the same store so she wouldn't feel left out. The Mocha pajamas were already sold out at that point, reaffirming the cow's cult-like popularity. We went home immediately after, but we still had a fun time.
で、本当に見るんだよな。ホラー映画。ドーナツ用意すればいけるかな。
She's got like a sweatshirt? Okay, I see you. So, I guess we're really gonna watch this scary movie now. Maybe my donuts will keep me safe and comfy.
じゃあ私飲み物取ってくるから、しおりはこのディスクを入れて待っててもらえる？
I'm gonna get some drinks. Shiori, can you put the disc in and get it ready to go? What if they're actually watching, like, Alexander with, what was it, Colin Farrell? That'd be really funny. Will do. As I return with drinks in hand, Shiori slips the movie that my dad picked out for us into the player.
しおりに怖がってるとこ見られるの恥ずかしいから、カオルが真ん中な。
I don't want Shiori to see how scared I am, so like, can you sit in the middle? I nod to Riku's with a request, sitting down next to Shiori. Riku proceeds to sit on the other side of me. But you can't cling to her and go, Kya! Help me, Shiori. Oh, this is funny.
始まる。
It's time to turn off the lights. It's time to start the movie. It's time to meet the monsters and...
ちなみにどんな映画なんでしょうか。
By the way, what kind of movie is it?
森の奥の洋館で主人公がいろんな恐怖体験をするスタンダードなホラー映画。
It's your standard horror movie, where the main character deals with a terrifying experience in an old European-style mansion in the woods. You might have heard of it. It's called Until Dawn.
私も見たことあるけど、ヒヤッとする幽霊っぽい怖さもあるし、血がブシャーって出るグロテスクな怖さもあるしで、一本で二度お得な映画だよ。
I've seen it before. It's got lots of tension and suspense, but then it ramps up the gore for the violent parts. A full package deal.
通販番組みたいに言うなよ。
Don't talk about it like you're on the home shopping channel.
さあ始まるよ。お、電気消さないと。
Okay, let's go. Oh, gotta turn the lights off. Haha, funny joke. Oh. Hee. We haven't even gotten past the opening credits, and Riku already has a death grip on me. Shiori, on the other hand, is leaning forward, completely engrossed in the movie. Hopefully I didn't... Oh no, I didn't get a blink. Nice. Open the door, please, Veronica. Open the door. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go back so I can get the... Like King Crimson or whatever. Or the world. I wanted to get one of her mouth open. Did I get it? I did. Perfect.
なるほど。
She's bogging again. Oh, I see.
ふむふむ。
Uh-huh, uh-huh. As the story continued, the contrast between Riku's and Shiori's reactions is enough to make me feel dizzy. I'm staying fairly silent myself, but I have to admit, the movie is pretty scary. My dad's numb to it after seeing so many scary movies, and my own perception is skewed from watching stuff with him since I was young. With that said, it's not just a mindless horror movie. The story is interesting and the ending is pretty good. Of course, like a lot of horror movies, there's a mean stinger at the end.
今どのくらいなんだ。
How much movie is there?
半分ちょっとかな。
We're about halfway through.
やばいって。そっち行くなって空気読めて。あ、絶対来る。なんか来る。
Oh no. Can't you tell you shouldn't go over there? It's coming for you. Something's coming.
リク、静かに集中しよう。
Riku, shh. I'm trying to watch the movie.
頑張る。
I'll try harder. We're approaching the climax at the end of the movie. Shiori is sitting on the edge of her seat, completely immersed in the plot, while Riku is sporting a 1,000-yard stare. In this scene, the protagonist is going to rescue his girlfriend from a menacing ghost. It turns out the ghost was the protagonist's dad the whole time. The father's ghost comes from a future where his son dies. Knowing that the son's death is imminent due to the presence of his girlfriend, the dad crosses time itself in order to try and save him, thus ultimately unable to do so. After countless unsuccessful attempts, his soul is worn down until he turns into an evil spirit. The protagonist was locked out of the house in order to keep him separated from his girlfriend so that he wouldn't die. In the end, the protagonist says goodbye to his father and faces an unknown future. He accepts his fate because his loved ones will be there with him. He would do anything for love, even if he might very well die tomorrow. After all that, the two of them escape the haunted house, only to die an absurd death in the final scene. Well, horror movies aren't meant to leave you feeling good, I guess. That aside, I felt the part where the protagonist stands up to his father and makes the decision to part ways was pretty touching. As further proof, even Riku eventually got drawn into the plot, sniffing sadly while watching. Shiori, on the other hand, she's just staring intently at the screen without saying a word. That was so scary. Every single part was scary in its own way. The whole thing was super scary.
そうですね。いろんな怖いシーンがたくさんあって楽しかったです。
I agree. It was pretty neat how much scary stuff happened in each scene.
全然怖そうじゃねえじゃん。
You don't seem scared at all.
結構久しぶりに見たな。面白かった。
It's been a while since I saw it. Still pretty cool.
カオルはカオルで慣れすぎなんだよ。
What's really scary is how desensitized you are and how much you keep reusing that joke.
リクはリクでずっと泣いてたね。特に最後。
Meanwhile, you were crying through the whole movie, especially the end.
最後の最後にまた怖いの来るとは思わねえだろ。いい話かと思って油断してたんだよ。
I didn't know something scary was gonna come out of nowhere right at the end. I got wrapped up in the story and it caught me off guard.
わからないですよね。
I don't get it. Shuri says quietly, as if talking to herself. Perhaps due to noticing our puzzled expressions, she continues.
何が正しかったんでしょうか。
What should they have done? Huh?
いえ、この場合、主人公は最後に死んでしまう。だったら洋館の中に居続けた方が幸せだったのかもしれない。
Oh, what I mean is, in the story, the protagonist dies at the end. So wouldn't he have been happier staying in the house?
お父さんが正しいのかもしれないと思ったんです。恋人だけを返して自分だけが残る選択をしていたら、いえ。
I think his dad was probably right. If he just stayed in the building and let his girlfriend leave, well, no.
監督さんが決めたストーリーなんですから、他の可能性を考えても仕方ないですよね。とにかくすごく楽しかったです。
I know it's the story the director decided on, but I can't help but think about other paths the plot could have taken. At any rate, the movie was really cool.
ならよかった。
Glad to hear it.
もう難しいことわかんねえよ。もう寝ようぜ。はあ、あのシーンとかあいつのシーンとか夢に出てきそうだ。
I can't think about this stuff anymore. Let's go to bed. Though I'm afraid of what scenes might end up replaying in my dreams.
あ、リク、ドーナツ食べたんだから歯磨きしないとダメだよ。
Okay. Oh, Riku, don't forget to brush your teeth after eating all those donuts. I don't want to smell your stinky breath when we cuddle.
はーい。
Okay. This movie has made me wonder about the same question as Shiori myself. Though my own conclusion is the same as hers, there's probably no right answer. The director wanted to make a horror movie that leaves the viewer feeling uneasy. If so, then they succeeded, and very much so, even if I still think the epilogue sucks. We'll see where this goes into. I might stop it here. Now that the movie is over, we all brush our teeth, chat a little, and then quickly go to bed. I want to go at least maybe until the next morning. The plan was for each of us to sleep in our individual futons that I spread out on the floor in my room, but after turning the lights out,
怖くて寝れねえ。めっちゃ思い出す。話してたらまた怖くなってきた。
I'm too scared to sleep. I keep replaying the movie in my head. Talking about it made me scared all over again. There's definitely enough room for two people, at least two people in that bed.
カオル、また真ん中になってくんねえか。
Kaoru, can you be in the middle again? Which is how the three of us ended up squished into 2 futons.
お家じゃないところで寝るのはすごく新鮮です。
It's an interesting new feeling, going to sleep somewhere that isn't my own house.
しおり、枕変わると眠れないタイプ？
Shiori, are you the type that can't sleep without their own pillow? Oh, are you the type who can't sleep without their own pillow?
どうでしょう。それさえもまだわからないので、今夜次第ですね。
I'm not sure. I've never slept without my pillow before, so I suppose we'll find out after tonight. I think this is a new Shiori expression.
私はそれどころじゃねえよ。
The pillows aren't my problem here.
よしよし。
I know. They're there.
子守歌歌おうか。
Do you want me to sing you a lullaby? Hush, little baby, don't you cry. You're gonna get killed by a chainsaw guy.
そうじゃねえって。ちょっと聞いてみてえけど。
That's not what I meant, but maybe, yes. Just one.
坊や、良い子だねんねしなーって。リクは坊やじゃないよね。
Hey, little boy. What a good boy you are. Though, I guess you're not a boy.
だからいいって。
Never mind. Twinkle, twinkle.
なんかさ、楽しかったね、今日。私の家なのにこんな賑やかなのって新鮮だった。
Today was pretty fun, though. It's kind of refreshing for my house to feel so vibrant and full of life again.
とっても。お菓子作りも映画を見るのもお泊まりもたくさんできましたね。
Oh, yes. It was so much fun. Making donuts, watching a movie, sleeping over. We did so much stuff.
やっぱ思い出しちまうよ。
Why'd you have to bring up the movie again? As we continue talking, I find myself naturally growing drowsier. Drowsier, I hardly nosier. My thoughts grow hazy and unfocused as I slowly drift off to sleep. I'm sleeping the habit. Tonight, I'm sleeping in the sleep. And this is where we save. This is the perfect place, you know? This seems like the start of a new series of events, at least. So, we're going to go back to the title screen. Yes. Wait for it.
嘘から始まる恋の夏。
Well, that was episode 6, I believe, of UsoNatsu. Just like last episode, wasn't too much going on. Like, stuff happened, but it was another kind of chill kind of episode, you know? They baked some donuts, Shiori tried on some clothes, they played My Dress Up Shiori, and then they watched a nifty little horror movie. And Riku was like, "Yeah, save me, Kaoru." And Shiori was like, I see. But anyway, I feel like something was going to happen with the wake up. Either wake up next morning, but then it was like 2 a.m. and the rain started. So I feel like something is going to happen. So while we have everything nicely tied up at the end of our little like slice of life moment, I kind of want to end it there because I feel like something's going to happen. It might be some sleep talking, it might be a conversation between Shiori and Kaoru, it might be a conversation between Kaoru and Riku, but, or maybe even like, maybe the parents, I don't know, but I just feel like it was a good place to stop it. We're at a decent length too. hour and 33 minutes about right now. So I think it turned out pretty well. And hopefully we'll maybe get into some drama, or at least like some big plot stuff next time. This was, once again, just a really chill moment in episode. It's very sweet, just a fun girls' night out. So, not much more to say than that, I don't think. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like the video, and if you want to always get notified when I upload a new video, then be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications, because I still don't know if anything's wrong with YouTube sub boxes or not. But you know what? If you want to know when the videos are live, be sure to hit that bell so you are in fact notified. And I will see you all next week for some UsoNatsu.